He almost turned his head, trying to understand what was happening in my stomach. He sensed that our world was about to change before we did. And since he realized this, Carl became not just a dog, but something like an older brother to the unborn baby. It all started with one strange moment. My husband and I were sitting on the sofa, I was stroking my belly, and Carl suddenly came up, stopped, and stared intently. Then he tilted his head sharply and almost buried his nose in my belly. We laughed, but at the same time we felt that he understood something. It was as if he had sensed some kind of change. From that day on, he literally never left my side. He slept next to me, sat at my feet, and followed me around. We hadn't told anyone yet. The pregnancy was still in its early stages, but Carl already knew everything. He sensed my emotions and picked up on my moods as if he were connected to us on some invisible level. Sometimes I would wake up at night and find him lying by the bed watching me breathe. He didn't bark or ask for attention. He just lay there and guarded me. Towards the 3rd month of pregnancy, we began to notice that Carl was behaving more cautiously. Whereas before he would jump onto my lap without warning, now he would approach slowly, look me in the eyes, and seem to ask, "May I?" He became gentler and more patient, even with other people. Everyone said he wasn't a dog, he was a nanny. When my belly became noticeable, Carl began to lay his head on it. He would just lie down next to me and rest. Sometimes he even fell asleep like that. Those were very touching moments. I felt completely safe, as if we were being protected by two beings at once, my husband and the dog. And Carl was sometimes even more attentive.
All right, say Jamie's pregnant.
When it was time to tell our loved ones, Carl already knew everything. He sensed how our rhythm was changing.
Are you really? Are you really? Oh my God, are you serious?
Oh my God.
How we were preparing the room and buying things. He watched as we brought in the crib. He sniffed everything and just lay down next to it, as if to say, "I'm here, I'm ready." The birth went well. When we came home with the baby, Carl was a little nervous at first. He ran around, peered into the carrier, didn't bark, didn't jump. Only his tail wagged from side to side like a child in front of a present. We let him sniff the blanket the baby was wrapped in. He sniffed it and sat down next to it. He just sat there and didn't move until we put the baby into the crib. Carl has become a big brother. Every morning, he checks to see where the baby is. If the baby cries, Carl is the first one at the crib. He tries to lick his cheek or bring him his favorite toy. And if the baby laughs, Carl also runs happily around the room. Sometimes it seems like he understands everything, and if he could talk, he would say many warm words. The most amazing thing is how he changed. He used to be an energetic, noisy dog. Now he has become calm, sensitive, and patient. It's as if he is growing up with us. And if before he was just part of the family, now he is its heart. I was always told that after having a child, people forget about their dogs. For us, it's the opposite. We love him even more now. For his care, for his patience, for how he helps us be parents. If you like this story about Carl, like it, write comments, and subscribe to the channel to see more touching and amazing stories.